ladies and gentlemen. This is JT from Above and Below the Belt. I want to talk about Lomachenko and you know, it's all about if he's going to stay at 135 pounds when he if he do be the undisputed of that weight division and then go back down to 130. Now this is what I really want to talk about is hopefully he stays up there to 135 pounds and fight the Minotaurs and then go back down, whatever. I think if he do that, let's say this. At 135 pounds, if he fight Gervonta Davis or Devin Haney or one of them two, then if he do beat them two, whatever and all that, he can just go back down. It wouldn't be no then all this about him being not even pound number one or number two or something like that, it wouldn't even be a question. It'd probably be like, well, he is pound number one. And I probably would put him up there pound number one. You know what I'm saying? He just ain't pound number one right now. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's everything that, like, he didn't want to fight Manny Pacquiao. He didn't want to fight Terence Crawford. He got one loss on his resume. He got knocked down, of course. You got to add that if you talk about compared to Terence Crawford. Because I got the Terence Crawford pound number one right now, right? You know, Terence Crawford said, they're asking who you think is pound number one. He said Terence Crawford at one time, but now he's saying it's him, Lomachenko, right? And I mean, I don't got no problem him calling himself number one. I mean, because he's in professional boxing. I mean, you're supposed to have some kind of confident in yourself at the same time, right? He's been in sport for a minute, right? So the thing about it is, man, he will face Richard Coleman versus Teofimo Lopez, who will win that fight, right? And I think that's gonna be a great fight. You know what I'm saying? But now is he gonna stay up there? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Now if he do jump down to 130, because the Minotaurs right now is Devin Haney, Gervonta Davis, Teofimo Lopez right now. And to 135 pounds is Miguel Machete, Andrew Casio, Tevin Farmer, and Jamel Herring. You know what I'm saying? I think those would be okay. I think it'll be okay fights, but they won't be better than those fights between Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. Because I think, of course, Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis are real good fighters. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But it's just with Gervonta Davis, he's been fighting people jumping up, waiting to fight him. It's not just 1, 2, or 3 times he's been doing this. It's time for the fight. It's time to fight better competition now. And Devin Haney's like, he's getting his first shot he's getting his very first shot as in getting the WBC belt from Lomachenko. So I can't put that little bit of responsibility on like Gervonta Davis I'm doing to Devin Haney a little bit, because Devin Haney is younger than Gervonta Davis too, right? So, but at the same time, I think Devin Haney is a little bit more skilled than Gervonta Davis. I think he uses his skills a little bit more than Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis used a little bit. He got skills too, but he used more power than I think skills. You know what I'm saying? His skills is getting better. Trust me. Don't get me wrong. But when you fight people who's come jumping weight to fight you, I mean, I'm not gonna expect that. I'm not expecting a lot from that person the fighters are jumping weight to fight him, to see some kind of like, what is he? I mean, of course he might be learning here and there, I would say, but it ain't nothing like because he already hit a belt. He already hit a belt at 130. So Devin Haney never hit a belt at no weight right now, right? So it's just that now hopefully he do fight Vasyl Lomachenko, because Lomachenko been calling him out. And I don't think that now, you know what's gonna be kind of suspect. Let's not talk about Devin Haney right now, right? Let's talk about Gervonta Davis, right? Because he's at lightweight. He's at 135 pounds, right? I don't know, did Gervonta Davis jump up there to do? I don't know if he jumped from 130 to 135 to fight Vasyl Lomachenko, or did he, or was it because he couldn't make weight? I don't know. Or maybe because he looked at that Luke Kemmel fight, because it was right after that Luke Kemmel fight there. That's when he jumped up to 135 pounds to fight. To be the Minotaur for Vasyl Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? So, but then they talking about Gervonta Davis going to be fighting Lucas Gamboa, which I think that might be an interesting fight. But you know, Lucas Gamboa is like 36 or I think he's about to be 37. He's 36 years old, right? So that may be a step up fight because he is number 2, right? So, but then Devin Haney beat the other dude that was number 2 to become the WBC mandatory for Lomachenko. And I really want to see those two fight between Lomachenko versus Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who he'll pick first. I think he'll pick Gervonta Davis first before he pick Devin Haney. That's what I'm thinking. After the fight with Richard Carmen versus Teofimo Lopez. But now if he grabbed that, if he beat the two fighters that fight, which is Richard Carmen versus Teofimo Lopez, and he get that that belt, and he get the IBL belt, and he dropped back down to 130 pounds. That's gonna seem kind of weird to me, a little suspect, a little bit at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like Andrew Cancio. I mean, I think he's an okay fighter. He beat Miguel Machete. I mean, not Miguel Machete. Roberto Machado. He beat him. Right? Then Tammy Foreman. I think but I think that might be it might still be an interesting fight. And Terry Foreman might be an interesting fight. Jamel Herring might be an interesting fight for him. I think that he need to prove that he is what what ESPN been saying that he is, and some other people been saying what he is, the number 1 pound. Because I don't think because one thing is, do I see him standing up there to 135 pounds for 3 more years? No, I think he's gonna drop back down, which might be the best thing for him. But get the mandatories out the way, which he might not have to fight. He put it like this: if Richard Coleman versus Teofimo Lopez, he's not going to fight both of them. He's gonna fight one of them. So one of them gonna eliminate each other, right? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who gonna eliminate each other. So say he eliminate the person that Richard Coleman versus Teofimo Lopez, right? And he beats Gervonta Davis and Devin Haney. Then of course, even if he beat one of them, people gonna say something like, "Well, damn, you didn't fight Devin Haney." It's always gonna be like that. I will say that he is pound. He's. I will say this. It depends on how he beat Gervonta Davis or Devin Haney. You know what I'm saying? If he do get even if he beat Richard Carmen or Teofimo Lopez, one of them, and he struggles, whatever, and he beat Gervonta Davis or Gervonta Davis or Devin Haney, then of course he'd be pound number 1. I would definitely say that. But it depends on how he beat him too at the same time, right? But if he grab that belt and then drop back down to 130 and not fight Gervonta Davis, because he been called out Gervonta Davis. Why jump down to 130, which he been called out Gervonta Davis at 135 pounds, which Gervonta Davis was at 130 pounds. You see what I'm saying? So, it's gonna seem suspect at the same time. I mean, he will be the undisputed of the lightweight division, and I think you should. Defend your titles and let the mandatories fight you and see and prove the doubters that you're who you are and who you say you are. He said he the number 1, and the ESPN got him as number 1, and I think a couple other companies got him as number 1 as rankings and stuff like that, right? A pound number 1. Cause they got Terrence Crawford number 2, right? Which I got Terrence Crawford number 1. So, but at the same time, we definitely got to see. You know what I'm saying? So, what y'all think about what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Do you think Lomachenko is gonna let Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis fight him when if he do get the IBF belt? Or do you think he's gonna get the IBF belt and then drop back down to 130 and not fight Gervonta Davis, which he been called at 130, and then Devin Haney been calling him Lomachenko and stuff like that? You know what I'm saying? So he haven't called out Devin Haney at all. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Teofimo Lopez has been calling out Lomachenko. But I think I don't know, it's really clout chasing at when he was calling him out. I don't know. Maybe it looked like a little bit more. It looked like Teofimo Lopez was calling him out as in chasing. You know what I'm saying? But Devin Haney, is he clout chasing? I don't know. He never really called people out like that until he really believed that he can beat you. That's the thing with him. I don't know about him. Gervonta Davis haven't been calling Lomachenko at all. He been saying something here and there, but he haven't been calling him out at all. I don't know. And you know one thing, let me tell you something with this. Vasyl Lomachenko, if he fights Gervonta Davis, that's gonna be a real big fight. That's gonna be a bigger fight than Devin Haney in a sense. Because Gervonta Davis have a big name than Devin Haney. I would definitely say that, right? But these two fights with Lomachenko will be good, and these fights with Devin Haney and Gervonta Davis will be a good fight with Lomachenko if they get him on his resume and if they beat him. So but we gotta see what's gonna happen. But definitely, if you have any comments, leave a comment at the bottom of my page. Subscribe to my page, like my page, hit the notification bell for new videos from me. This is JT from Bub Know the Belt. All right, bye.